Harbin Ice and Snow World inside China's $1 billion winter wonderland. A Krosstrail documentary introduction. The city that defies nature in the far northeast of China, winter doesn't arrive quietly. It arrives with silence so deep you can hear your own breath freeze. With temperatures so cold they stop machines, crack skin, and slow time itself. And yet, every winter, something extraordinary happens here. A city rises. Not built from steel or concrete, but from ice. Towering castles. Glowing bridges. Frozen skyscrapers taller than buildings in many towns. This is Harbin Ice and Snow World, the largest ice and snow festival on Earth, and one of the most ambitious seasonal construction projects ever attempted. It is a city designed to last only weeks. A billion-dollar wonder built to disappear. Tonight, we step inside China's frozen miracle. Welcome to Krosstrail. Chapter 1. Harsh Land, Hard People. Harbin sits in China's Heilongjiang Province, near the Russian border. Here, winter dominates nearly half the year. Temperatures regularly plunge below -20 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds cut across open land like blades. But Harbin's people have never seen winter as an enemy. For centuries, survival here meant adaptation, learning to live with ice, not against it. This mindset laid the foundation for something remarkable. Because when winter gives you ice, Harbin builds a city. Chapter 2. The Songhua River. Source of a city. Every frozen palace begins in the same place. The Songhua River. As winter deepens, the river freezes solid, ice more than 3 feet thick. Before sunrise, teams of workers arrive with saws and cranes. They cut the river into giant blocks, each weighing hundreds of pounds. No factory. No indoor workshop. Just men, machines, and open sky. These blocks are transported directly to the festival site, where they become raw material for architecture on a monumental scale. This is construction without insulation. Art created in survival conditions. Chapter 3. Engineering the impossible. Harbin Ice and Snow World is not random sculpture. It is planned like a city. Architects design entire districts months in advance. Grand boulevards, multi-level towers, ice bridges capable of holding thousands of people. Engineers calculate weight distribution, wind resistance, temperature fluctuations. Ice is beautiful, but unpredictable. Too warm, it weakens. Too cold, it cracks. Every structure must balance artistry with safety. This is frozen engineering at its highest level. Chapter 4. A festival born from lanterns. Harbin's ice tradition began humbly. In the early 1900s, fishermen hollowed out blocks of ice and placed candles inside them to light frozen paths home. These ice lanterns turned survival into beauty. Over time, lanterns became displays. Displays became festivals. By the 1960s, Harbin hosted organized ice exhibitions. By the 1980s, international artists arrived. What was once a local tradition became a global phenomenon. Chapter 5. Building a city that will die. Construction begins long before visitors arrive. Thousands of workers labor day and night. Hands numb. Faces wrapped. Breath crystallizing in the air. They know something unusual about their job. Every tower they build will melt. Every wall will collapse back into water. And yet, they build with precision. Because impermanence does not mean carelessness. It means intention. Chapter 6. When night falls. By day, the ice city is impressive. By night, it becomes unreal. Millions of LED lights ignite from within the ice. The sculptures don't just reflect light, they become light. Colors shift. Towers glow like stained glass. The frozen city pulses with life. For many visitors, this is the moment Harbin becomes unforgettable. Chapter 7. Surviving the cold Harbin is not gentle with visitors. Phones shut down from cold. Cameras freeze. Breath fogs instantly. Temperatures drop below -20 degrees Fahrenheit. And yet millions come each year. Why? Because discomfort sharpens memory. Because beauty feels more powerful when it must be earned. In Harbin, cold is not an inconvenience. It is part of the story. Chapter 8, A $1 billion winter economy. Harbin Ice and Snow World is not just culture. It is commerce. Each winter season generates billions of dollars. Hotels sell out, restaurants thrive, transportation surges, entire industries depend on ice. Sculptors, engineers, lighting technicians, safety crews. Winter is not a slow season here. Winter is peak season. Chapter 9. The people behind the ice. Behind every glowing tower is a human story. Artists carving details with frozen fingers. Engineers monitoring structures through storms. Workers repairing cracks at dawn. When spring comes, they don't mourn. They prepare. Because next winter, they will build it again. Bigger. Brighter. Colder. Chapter 10. Melt. The final act. Then, quietly, spring arrives. Sunlight softens edges. Colors fade. Walls begin to drip. The city collapses gracefully back into water. No demolition. No ceremony. Just melting. And somehow, that makes it more beautiful. Conclusion. Why Harbin matters. Harbin Ice and Snow World teaches us something rare. That greatness does not require permanence. That beauty can exist knowing it will disappear. In a world obsessed with things that last forever, Harbin reminds us, some wonders are meant to vanish, so they can live forever in memory. Thank you for traveling with Krosstrail. If you believe the most powerful journeys are the ones that change how we see the world, subscribe. And keep walking the trail. Until next time, travel deeper.